A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. And Wilder, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Central Michigan Chippewas, against the 18th ranked team, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Grimstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Chippewas will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. And the Zips will come to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. Got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. He's got a man down the middle. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for some space. It's Card. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
We'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. It's an option look. He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's McCray.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try to run it with the option. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Ball handed to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's caught it. They convert the 2-point try and take an 8-7 lead now.
Central Michigan, 8. Akron, 7. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Central Michigan, 8. Akron, 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
19, set to kick this one away.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. The sure hands. It's Fletcher. Rolled down after a solid pickup, but it wasn't enough to convert for the first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running back has it on a screen now. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. On the ground, it's Card. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewas.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Close to the tight end. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
They'll test the right side here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Trying to find some room. It's Card. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to scramble. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Zips will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Got it.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Zips.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the catch is made in the end zone for 2 points. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, but it's a great spot to start this drive. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. They'll run the option. As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Well, this is exactly the way this play should look like when it's run properly. The handoff to the inside is taken away, as is the pitch man. So the quarterback makes a perfect decision, keeps it, sprints downfield for a nice, solid gain.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some verticals.
Touchdown, Central Michigan. That puts them on top in the second half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the short pass caught in the end zone. They convert the two-point try.
Is successful and makes the score Central Michigan 22, Akron 15.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one off.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over first and 10.
The Akron offense back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Zips will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
You cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The Zips come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to chuck it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Card. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Takes off in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chippewas.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Number 19, set to kick off.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Akron offense back out there. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play.
Is incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Zips come to the line in a hurry-up.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
With the catch, it's Fletcher.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Zips pick up enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Second down after that previous play.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Central Michigan 30, Akron 15.
The first down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. Oh, a reverse. And the defense brings him down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. And the game just good enough for a first down. The Zips come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And this one is getting ugly.
Central Michigan.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try. They bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
15.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner is brought down.
And your Akron Zips will take over first and 10.
The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The back's got it on the pitch.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Near the 16-yard line.
The Chippewas trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here's the option play. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Pitch play to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Picks up 1. Second down.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a second time. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Fires it on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Chippewas will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Touchdown, Chippewas. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Akron offense back out on the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. And the Zips come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Zips starting a new series here on first and 10. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. No huddle now for the offense. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. And the Zips looking to cash in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Card. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a
catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Central Michigan. Akron.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.